Imagine waking up and discovering your ordinary job is illegal just because of where you live. Today we're exploring 7 everyday professions that are banned in certain countries. Some will surprise you, and a few may even make you rethink what normal really means. From teaching yoga to driving a taxi, these bans reveal fascinating cultural, religious, and political twists on everyday life. Let's dive in. 1. Taxi driver, banned for women in Saudi Arabia. Think driving a cab is a universal gig, not everywhere. For decades, women in Saudi Arabia were legally barred from working as taxi drivers. Even owning or operating a taxi was off limits. This ban was part of a broader set of restrictions on women's mobility and employment. It wasn't until 2018, when Saudi Arabia lifted its infamous driving ban for women, that women could finally become taxi drivers. Even now, the transport sector remains heavily regulated, and female drivers are still rare. So, in some places, a job as simple as driving people around was once considered off limits, just because of your gender. But if you thought that was surprising, wait until you hear about a job where simply reporting the truth is forbidden. 2. Journalist, severely restricted or banned in North Korea. What if reporting the news could get you jailed, or worse? In North Korea, independent journalism is not just discouraged, it's illegal. Only state-approved reporters are allowed to work, and their job is to promote the government's narrative. Attempting to report independently or share unauthorized information is a criminal offense, punishable by imprisonment or even execution. For most North Koreans, the idea of being a journalist as we know it simply doesn't exist. The risks are so severe that the profession itself is, for all practical purposes, banned. 3. Hairdresser, banned on certain days and styles in Iran. Ever needed a haircut, but the law says not today? In Iran, hairdressing is a surprisingly regulated profession. Certain Western hairstyles for men, like spiky cuts or ponytails, are outright banned, and salons can be fined or shut down for offering them. Women's salons face even stricter rules, with many services, such as eyebrow shaping or certain hair coloring, either heavily restricted or prohibited. On top of that, hairdressing shops are sometimes forced to close during religious observances. So, what's a routine job in most countries can be a legal minefield in Iran. Speaking of banned activities, did you know teaching yoga was once considered a crime in some countries? 4th, yoga instructor, banned in Saudi Arabia. Teaching yoga, relaxing, right? Not if it's illegal. Until recently, yoga was classified as a form of sorcery in Saudi Arabia. Teaching or even practicing yoga could lead to arrest. It wasn't until 2017 that the government officially recognized yoga as a sport, finally allowing instructors to teach without fear of prosecution. For years, what many consider a peaceful and healthy job was, in Saudi Arabia, a criminal act. 5. Bartender, banned in Brunei. Serving a drink could land you in jail in some countries. Brunei enforces strict Sharia law, which means alcohol is completely banned. Working as a bartender, serving drinks, or even possessing alcohol can result in heavy fines, jail time, or even corporal punishment. This applies to both locals and foreigners. So, while bartending is a common job in much of the world, in Brunei, it's not just frowned upon, it's illegal. But it's not just alcohol that's forbidden. Telling the future can get you in serious trouble too. 6. Fortune teller, banned in Saudi Arabia and China. Telling someone's future could ruin your own. In both Saudi Arabia and China, fortune telling is considered a crime. In Saudi Arabia, it falls under laws against sorcery and witchcraft, which can carry severe penalties, including imprisonment. In China, fortune telling is often prosecuted as fraud, and practitioners can face jail time or heavy fines. What's seen as harmless entertainment in some cultures is a serious offense in others. 7. Teacher, banned in North Korea. What if your school subject was considered a threat to the government? In North Korea, only government-approved subjects can be taught. Topics like world history, religion, or foreign languages are strictly controlled, and teaching anything outside the approved curriculum is illegal. Teachers who break these rules risk imprisonment or worse. In this environment, being a teacher isn't just about education, it's about strict obedience to the regime. These bans show how a simple job can become a crime, depending on where you live. Let's wrap up. From taxi drivers to yoga teachers, these bans show how a simple job can become a crime, depending on where you live. Which job surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more weird twists on normal topics. Thanks for watching.